So, ladies and gentlemen, from May this year, 2025 to November 2026, Rahu will transit into the sign of Aquarius and Ketu is going to transit into the sign of Leo. Now, depending on which node you take, so if you take true node, this transit is happening on 29th of May, and if you take mean node, then this transit is happening on 18th of May. All right, so 29th and 18th, but you can assume by end of May this transit will happen for sure, and it will be there, as you know, for 18 months. So today we are going to discuss what will happen for every moon sign, wherever your moon is, from that place, wherever Aquarius and wherever Leo is falling. So that these two houses will be the focus. All right. So depending on your moon sign, check it, and please understand this transit will be very revolutionary. Lot of new things will come out in AI, and governments all around the world could face problems. All right. So let's jump into the ascendants. But before that, if you're new, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up and hit your notification bell icon also. And if you want a personalized horoscope reading from me regarding your chart for this transit, then you can proceed to my website down in the description section. God is there with you all the time. Just look to him and you will find him. So now we go to the first ascendant, which is always Aries. So for Aries, Rahu will transit into your 11th house and Ketu will transit into your 5th house. So this period, as per your moon sign, this will be an incredible period for you to socialize. Now, this is a transit from your moon sign, so mentally you will feel that you need to socialize now, so you will want to go towards new age networking, and you will want to associate with other people. Now, whether you will do it or not, that will depend on what's going on in your chart, what is your dasha, and where this transit is happening from your ascendant also. But in general, if you have Aries moon sign, then now you will feel that you want to become a part of something bigger than you. Okay, that's what the 11th house is. That's what gains, associations, network circles do. You need a higher sense of belonging, basically. And then there will be innovative financial ideas which will come, and your digital income streams may rise. Okay, now this again will depend on your dashas and your ascendant, but in general, you may now get newer financial ideas, because whenever transits happen from the moon, then your mind gravitates. Okay, so now you will want to look for newer and newer ideas. So if you are investing in the stock market, you will want to go towards real estate or gold or cryptos, or either ways, vice versa. And you will want to do something digitally, which means you will want to write a book, or maybe do something in social media. So these are desires which you will get. Okay, and you will also want to connect to influential people within your group, or in tech, or in startups. Okay, and now you might have this desire to break off from society norms, or traditional income norms. Like, you may want to open your own business, and you may want to start your own startup. So therefore, depending on your chart, it will be decided if what kind of things you will do. Okay, and now along with this, from your moon sign, Ketu will be transiting in your 5th house. Okay, so 5th house, as you know, is spiritual upliftment. So from the moon, when Ketu is transiting in the 5th, it's a great period to elevate your consciousness spiritually. Now, this is very interesting, because Ketu transiting in the 5th house can give you a bit of disinterest in romantic, pursuits, especially because this is from the moon. If you are in a relationship or you are married, you may suddenly feel that, you are like not too much interested in your partner now, or you may feel, yes, I want to stay alone. Now, this is very bizarre, because Rahu in the 11th from your moon will tell you that go and meet other people. But when it comes to your relationship, you may want to stay alone. Okay. So, therefore, don't worry, don't think that this is bad, but you need to understand that now you need to take off some time for yourself. So elevate your consciousness, do things which make you happy, do things which you really believe in. Okay, Ketu shows your beliefs. So if you don't believe in something, then don't do that. It could be career, job, whatever. Okay, doesn't matter. And now you may see that your relationship with your children is now changing. So for example, you may feel that no, now uh, your children are kind of not listening to you, or you may want that they listen to you more. But nonetheless, there will be some change in dynamics, and the way you perceive your children will actually change. Okay, this is very, very, very important. And you are likely to develop a lot of interest towards scriptural studies, and you might also develop interest in chanting mantras. And now you may want to go towards creativity, but the creativity is a bit different. It is not like just doing it because it has to be done. It is something which you really believe in. It's like you may now want to do something different creatively. So for example, if you are good at singing, now you may want to dance, or you may want to do something else. Okay, so therefore you will want to seek divine intelligence. Ketu transiting the fifth from your moon, this is fantastic, and you will do very good. All right, Aries moon sign, take care. Now we go to Taurus moon sign. So Taurus moon sign, what's going on? Rahu will transit your 10th house, and Ketu will transit your 4th house. Very, very, very important. Okay, so from the moon, this is happening in your 10-4 axis, not 4-10 axis, 10-4. Okay. Now, what does this mean? This means you will want to strike work life balance. This is what it means. But will you be able to strike it or not? Well, that will depend on your chart. Every Taurus moon sign will be different. It depends on your ascendant, from your ascendant, where this is happening. And also, you need to understand that this is a period where you will get a desire to go all in into your profession, because this is from your moon. So you will get a lot of desire to just go and do it. It's like you want that dream job or whatever. You want to open up your business. Your desire will increase with every day. You will you'll be like, no, that's it. I have to do this. I can't lie to myself beyond a certain extent. So in case you always wanted to do something of your own, you wanted to build a name of your own, then this is the perfect time where you should go and do it. Otherwise, what will happen is you will feel that things are not materializing for you. You will remain frustrated. So Rahu in 10th from your moon will now tell you it's high time. Now you will develop a strong desire to be totally independent. So you may get this desire that you want to leave your job and start something of your own permanently. Now that may happen or that may not happen depending on your chart. Like for example, suppose in your chart the fifth house is active in your dashas. So now what will happen? You will want to do something in your profession independently, but using creative elements. Okay, so this is how it can manifest. This is how it can materialize. So you have strong drive for innovative career or changes or promotions, also starting your own business, changing a different domain, or doing something in tech or IT. And you may also now want to go to some foreign land for doing some work related to your profession. Okay, now again, whether you go or not, that will depend on the ascendant and your dashas. And now you will become a bit obsessed with your reputation at work, or how people perceive you at work. So you will want to build your public image through modern or tech savvy means. So it's good if you want to have your own website. That's a great idea. And there could be sudden breakthroughs in social status. Okay, so which means you may be in a situation where you may get something suddenly, because Rahu shows sudden things. Okay, But again, this will only happen if the ascendant and your dashas are agreeing. Otherwise, it will not. But you will want a breakthrough. You'll be like, oh, it's enough. I cannot tolerate this crap anymore. I want something big. Okay. On the other hand, Ketu will make you detached from your home and from your comfort zone basically, because this is fourth from your moon sign, and you will develop a desire to live minimally. Okay, minimalistic behavior will be on cards. So for example, now you become very conscious and cautious about how you're spending time, or to whom are you giving your time, and you will want to go to spiritually surcharged places. You may develop a disinterest in moving to your homeland because this is from the moon. But again, you may go there for a number of reasons if the ascendant shows that, but you may not want to stay there. Okay, so this is the difference. You may go there or you may not go there, but you will certainly not like to stay there. Okay, and then you will also look for deeper meaning, for emotional fulfillment. Like for example, if you are doing something which does not make you happy emotionally, you will leave it. Okay, but nonetheless, this is a great time to learn vastu or any kind of healing or any kind of occult sciences. This is a very good time. All right, so look for work life balance, work hard in your career, and be a bit detached from your mother at times, or your homeland, and do whatever is required to improve your life. All right, Taurus full sign, take care. Now, Gemini moon sign, what's going on, Gemini? Gemini moon sign, your Rahu will transit the ninth house and Ketu will transit the third house from your moon sign, right? Now, this, should I say this is a good placement or a bad placement? Well, it's not too bad, can be a bit challenging, but I'll tell you where it can be challenging, where it can be good. So, in terms of challenges, you may feel that your ideals and your behaviors, your heroes are now challenged. Okay. Now, what does it mean, your heroes? Everybody has a hero, right? Yes, for me, my hero is my father, or my mother is my hero, or my guru is my hero, or my brother, my sister, my husband or wife, or my friend, or the country's prime minister, president, chief minister, or some spiritual guru, or God is my hero. Okay, so everybody has a hero. Everybody has everybody has that one person in life who they look up to. Now that hero is gonna get some hit because the hero does not have physical existence. Okay, I mean the hero in itself is existing physically, but for you, it's there in the mind. Okay, for example, you you like some cinema star or some cricketer. Now they are there, but for you in your mind, they are your hero. So therefore, now your heroes might undergo some change, which does not mean they will change, which means your attitude towards them may change. They may not inspire you as much as they did, or maybe you look out for different heroes. So this is a time when you may feel that you're getting attracted towards different philosophies and different kind of global movements, and you will want to pursue higher education in technology, AI, or innovation. So masters, PhD. Now the thing is whether you will do all this or not, that will depend on your chart. Okay, so I cannot comment on that. It depends on your ascendant and your dasha also, but you will get a desire to do something, to grow your consciousness, to go higher basically. And you may also want to go to some foreign land for purpose of discovering something or inventing something. So this is a great period for research, education, knowledge. And now your belief systems will be challenged. Okay, so you may not believe the same things that you used to believe before. And Ketu in the third is a perfect combination. Why? Because when Ketu is in the third from your moon, you may lose a desire to communicate. Now, is this good or is this bad? Well, it depends. But in this context, it is good because now you will understand I should not speak without having the knowledge of something. So now you will want to pause. You might want to take Mohan Vrat, not speaking for days, weeks. You may want to visit spiritual communities where, Mohan Vrat is encouraged. Okay. So you will have a reduced interest in, casual communications or, ego battles. And you may move away from your siblings a bit. Mentally, you will feel like that. This is from the moon. Now, if you feel like that, then don't worry. Understand that now you are wanting to become independent. Independent, not in an arrogant sense, not in a sense of not in a sense like I don't need anybody, not on a in an arrogant, egoistic sense, but genuinely, you are like, okay, who the hell am I? What is going on? Okay, like what am I doing in this world? Okay, or what is life all about? So it's like you are becoming, you are going internally. You are internalizing yourself, and you are trying to understand how this world works, and then you suddenly realize you don't have much knowledge. Then wherever Rahu is, which is the ninth, you go and get more knowledge. Okay, so therefore, this is a perfect time to seek knowledge and to go inward. All right, Gemini moon, wish you all the best. Now we go to Cancer moon sign. Cancer, what's going on for you? Rahu will be in your 8th house. Ketu will be in your 2nd house. So this is a 8th house, 2nd house axis from your moon. Now, what does this mean? This Cancer moon sign, you might be fearful for no reason. So don't be fearful. Easier said than done, right? Well, 8th house is the graveyard. It is where the moon goes to die. 8th house is smashan. Something is gone. Somebody is gone. Somebody has died. Oh, well, but this is from the moon, right? So it means there is no literal death, but you feel like that. Which means your fear related to losing something or losing somebody is getting exaggerated. Why? Because Rahu is in the 8th, but also Ketu is in the 2nd. So when do you fear something? When you are confused. So Ketu in the 2nd house. So you are confused regarding what? Well, you are confused regarding your belongings, regarding your values, right? You are feeling a bit detached from your material possessions. So because of that, what happens is now the fear is there. Oh, he will leave me, she will leave me, I'll get divorced, I'll be fired from my job, my life will be a failure, I'll be humiliated. The poison is coming from Rahu because Rahu exaggerates. And Ketu gives you confusion. So it's like a perfect recipe for disaster, Cancer. Okay, so please understand this transit can be a bit tough for you mentally. Now, will the things that you are fearful of, will that actually happen or will that not happen? For that, you need to check your dashas, what is going on in your Mahadasha and your Antardasha. So, suppose your dashas are good, then it means you're just going on fearing. There's no substance to reality. And because of that, what is happening? You are not getting sleep in the night because Rahu from the 8th is also aspecting the 12th house from your moon, right? So now what's happening is your fears are getting magnified and you are going on being miserable. So please chant Om Namo Narayana, this mantra 108 times every day. Please do it. As I said, this is not from the ascendant. So the fears may not be real, but now you will see what will happen to you is anything small that goes wrong in your life, you will exaggerate it. Oh, what's going on? My boss said he or she wants to talk to me. Maybe I'm going to be fired. And then the boss tells you, you did great work. Congratulations. So that is how it could be. So you will want to now revisit your values, your value system, and you will think what is right, who is there in you, God is there with you. This is because of Ketu in the second, right? So you will remember God now, either by choice or by force. So you will explore silence. You will look at your family and you will try to think, what are the lessons that my family passed on to me? What are the lessons that I would like to pass on to my children? So these are questions which will come to you, okay? And on the good side, you may want to develop some alternate source of income, which is completely different. Ketu in the second house is also money, net worth, all this. Okay. Now you may shift your money from real estate to stock or vice versa. You may do all these things. And now you may not be too much interested in eating good food, or you may not be very much interested in keeping the status quo as it is. So now, because of Rahu in the eighth, you may want tech-based research or breakthroughs in hidden knowledge. You may develop a lot of interest in occult sciences and all this. Okay, so use it to learn more about occult sciences and take care. All right, it will be good. Don't worry. Can be a bit tough. Don't worry. Cancer moon sign. Now we go to Leo moon sign. So for Leo, what's going on? This transit of Rahu is gonna be in your seventh house. Time to get married. Oh no, this is only from the moon, right? And guess what? Who's in the ascendant? Ascendant of your moon, of course. I mean, it's like Ketu will be on top of your moon, right? So wherever your moon is, Ketu is now going to be there. So your moon is in Leo. So therefore, now Ketu is going to transit over your natal moon. So this is a 7-1 axis activation, not 1-7, 7-1. So what does this mean? Rahu in the 7th house from your moon. This means you will want to mingle with others. When I say mingle, I don't mean romantically necessarily or sexually, but you will want partnerships now. You might become a bit desperate. You're like, when will I find that person? Or it's like, where's that? He or she, right? When will I find somebody? So if you are single, Leo, moon sign, you may feel that you are becoming very desperate now. Now, is this good or bad? Generally not nice. See, what will happen from your moon, you need to understand it is not like, oh, Rahu is in 7th from my moon, so I'll feel desperate. No, it's not like that. You need to understand, why are you feeling desperate? Why? What's the reason? The reason is Ketu is over your moon. Okay, so what does it mean? Ketu is over my moon. It means, see, the moon shows your left. So the sun, Surya, as you know, shows your existence. Like, what do you have? What do you own? You own a mobile, a laptop, a car, a house. But the moon shows how do you feel about the things that you own. So now what happens is, when Ketu will transit over your moon, you may suddenly start feeling nothing is right about your life. Nothing is good. Everything is bad. Everything is dull, boring, empty, lifeless. It's not very, there's no charm to your life. You may feel like this. So it's like saying, everything is as it is. There's no problem. But suddenly you get this feeling, oh, something is missing in my life. Okay. Even though everything is there, even though everything is as it is exactly, you will feel like this. Now, why do you feel this? Because you may feel that now life has become a bit too redundant. So you will now question your personal identity. And when you do that, what happens? Now you will want to look for external validation. Oh, I don't think my life is good or it's great. So now others have to come and pat on my back. Hey, that's good. That's great, Mr. So and so. You're not too bad. So others are coming and, giving you this, shoulder. If required, of course. So what should you do? You should go inwards. The solution is not to run behind the opposite sex. Like, for example, you may want to run behind members of the opposite sex who are from a different culture, different religion, different language, different ethnicity. And you may want to build your relationship in a bit of eccentric way. So now you may be, oh, my relationship is not working. I need to do something different. So you may develop some bizarre ideas, but understand that is happening because you are not going inwards. Okay, so stop looking for external validation, stop looking for external attention. And now it is time you start dissolving your ego and you look for inner happiness. Okay, if you don't do this, then you will feel, you are building your identity through others, and sometimes people are supporting you, sometimes they are not, mostly they don't. So don't create chaos in your life by running behind others. All right, look to God and do more spiritual practices and do that which makes you happy. All right, Leo moon sign, take care. Virgo ascendant, no, moon sign. So if your moon sign is Virgo, so then this is a very interesting transit for you. Rahu will be in your 6th, and then Ketu goes to your 12th from your moon. Generally, they say Ketu in the 12th is an indicator of moksha. Oh, is it time for me to leave? Well, yes, it's time for you to leave, but not physically. This is not physical because this is not from your ascendant, but this is from your moon. So now it is the time that you leave this material world, even though you are still here. So what does this mean? This means, you leave things which don't make you happy anymore, which create trouble in your life. You leave things which drag you down. You leave things which perpetually give you suffering. You leave bad habits. You leave things which make you miserable, like drugs, watching pornography, masturbation, smoking, drinking, anything that kills you. It's time you leave that. Otherwise, what will happen? Are you interested to know? Otherwise, Rahu will give you all the flavors of the 6th house, right? So what is the 6th house? 6th house, Rog, Rin, Shatru, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mada, Matsar, lust, anger, greed, envy, pride, illusion, Oof. Diseases, enemies, problems, right? 12th house, loss, 6th house, troubles. So now, Virgo moon sign. If you dare not leave your bad habits, you are going to be in serious trouble. And it's very good for you. Why? Because now you will realize that I was killing myself. These animalistic things were pulling me down, my laziness or whatever it is, something to do with problems. inner weakness, nija dosha. It is your own weakness. It is not given by any other person. It is given by, I mean, it's not given, but it has come because of your own weaknesses. So if you are lazy, give up laziness. If you are procrastinating, give up procrastination. If you are entitled, give up being entitled. If you are waiting and sitting and expecting somebody is gonna come and save you, then sorry, it's not happening. You got to do it yourself. You have to save yourself. And now you may be a bit too focused on your competition and on defeating them. Now you may want to use analytics, like newer approaches. Like you may want to build your website. You may want to do all this. Okay. You may also want to track your competitors. So now it's a great period to improve your health and work on your weaknesses, to build systems, healing systems, to uh, bring automation into your life to whatever extent possible, and to learn crisis management. It's a perfect period. And now you may realize that you have a lot of vivid dreams. You may want to go to spiritual places, and you may get a lot of astral insights, and your desire for solitude is going to increase. So now your friends and your family members and your relatives, they may complain, ooh, Mr. Mrs. You don't want to stay with us. You want to stay alone. You want to stay separate. And they may bully you for that. But don't worry. If things are out of your control, then take some time off. Spend time in seclusion. Okay. And you may feel you are naturally a bit disconnected now from everything, which is fine. But always remember why that is happening, because you are giving into your weaknesses. Okay. So, Virgo moon sign, don't worry. Take care and work on your weaknesses and increase your strengths. All right. All the best. Now, we go to Libra moon sign. So, if your moon is in Libra, then Rahu will transit your fifth and Ketu will be transiting your 11th house. So, this is an activation of the 5-11 axis. This is fantastic. Or maybe not. Oh my God. Ketu transiting in, oh boy, 11th from your moon. Rahu transiting in the fifth. So let's first talk of Ketu, or should we talk of Rahu? Let's talk of Ketu first. Ketu transiting in the 11th from your moon. Oh, where are my friends? Why do I feel so lonely in life? What's wrong with me? Is it only me or is it everybody else? Why do I feel as if I don't know what I want to do in life? Why does it feel like I've lost the purpose behind everything? Why does it feel like that? Why does it feel I am all by myself? There's nobody. Why does it feel like when I'm calling others, nobody is coming to help me? Why? Why does it feel that I want to do something, but I'm not able to do it? Why does it feel that everybody else is exceeding me? Why does it feel everybody is more successful compared to me? Why does it feel? Because you are not being true to yourself. You are doing a lot of things externally, which means you were pretending to be happy. So now what happens? You pretended for too long, right? So by pretending to be happy, you forgot that you also have to be happy actually, like at least 1 to 2%. Like for example, you have a great relationship great marriage, great career, great health, great looks, great connections in social media. But in reality, you are miserable, you're lonely, you're depressed. But you thought, no, no, social media is all that is, that is all that I need, right? So what happens? When all this is going on, you gradually start losing yourself. You're losing it. Losing whom? So Libra moon sign. If your moon is in Libra and you are watching this, dare you not speak lies to yourself. Please be brutally honest with yourself. Because now Rahu will dig you. You means your fifth house. And remember, fifth house from your moon. But remember, your fifth house from your moon or ascendant, whatever. Fifth house is originally, fifth sign is Leo. Leo is you yourself. It's lorded by the sun. It shows who you are. So now it's high time that you actually ask this question to yourself. Why are you existing? Why are you living? What do I want to do in life? What is all this about? You need to question. So the only thing you need to do is question. Question what? Question every single area of your life, your health, your career, your creativity, your money, your country. Country means not politically, but why are you staying in this particular country? Why are you in this job? Why are you married to this person? So these are things you need to ask yourself, okay? And if you do not find answers, you may feel very frustrated. So therefore, don't worry. Look for answers externally and internally, but most importantly, try your best to find yourself, discover yourself. Otherwise, Ketu is in 11th. If you are just running behind, yeah, I'm running, it's like I'm running behind my job, career, whatever, relationship, it will all fall, right? So take care. Now we go to Scorpio moon sign. This is happening in your 4-10 axis. Rahu will be in 4th from your moon and Ketu will be in 10th from your moon. What are you watching? This could exactly be your situation. It's like you're wondering what the hell is going on with my life. Because you may realize you don't have peace. So the question is, what do you have? You have nothing. Why do you feel like that? Because Ketu is in your 10th, will transit in your 10th from your moon. So you may suddenly feel all my achievements, especially in terms of career, my status, name, fame, power, position, authority, it's all useless and there is nobody to help me. Or there is nobody to appreciate me rather. And what could happen is, because of that, you could become more desperate. You could run faster. Generally, they say, oh, Ketu is, Rahu in the 10th will make you run behind career. But do you know how Ketu in 10th can make you feel? Rahu in 10th might tell you, if Rahu was transiting your 10th from moon, it might have told you, oh, you need to conquer this. But now for you, Ketu is transiting the 10th. So it tells you, look, everybody has exceeded you in your career. That childhood friend, that school friend, that colleague, that college friend, that relative. Sorry, everybody is doing better than you. And what are you doing new? And if you feel like this, then please understand The more you compare yourself with others, the more you'll be miserable. Comparison is the biggest thief of joy. And now this is mental. So you compare yourself mentally. You may become envious, you may become jealous. And because of that, what will happen is you may feel that you have lost purpose in your life. There is no peace in your life. And what happens when you start feeling like this? You become more and more desperate. You become despondent. You're looking for answers everywhere. What's going on? Why is it like this? Is it so bad? My job doesn't feel that great anymore. Well, why that's happening? Because you were only running behind externals. Now what will happen? You will run behind peace. Now, running behind peace does not mean you are disinterested in your career. No, it does not mean that. But it certainly means now you will value quality over quantity. Like, for example, now you will prefer to do a job which has better work life balance, but which makes you happy and fulfilled compared to a job which pays you profusely, but it does not make you happy. So, therefore, you may want to do a lot of things in your career, but you may feel everything is pointless. Okay, so you'll become a bit detached from public roles or your reputation. You will reflect on your past life karmas related to profession. You will think, what did you do, where it went wrong? But your soul will search for true happiness now, and you will look for work that actually aligns with your inner peace. And because of that, you will want to change a lot of things which indicate your fundamentals. Like fourth house shows your fundamentals. Okay, so now you may want to change your fundamentals. Okay, you may want to change your city, your job, your company. You will find comfort in discomfort now. You will want to become a bit unconventional. Okay, you may want to decorate your home, you want to do innovation in your home, but it will change the fundamentals, and it will want to it will help you, or it will force you to kick you out. It will kick you out actually from your comfort zone. All right, Scorpio moon, take care. Now we go to Sagittarius moon sign. What's going on, Sagittarius? Rahu will transit in third from your moon, and Ketu will transit in the ninth from your moon. Well, if you read the classics, if you read the scriptures, in general, Rahu in third is a great placement, and Ketu in the ninth is also a very good placement. Of course, they are malefics, they will bring some trouble always, but in general, this is very good. But oh, this is not from the ascendant, this is from the moon sign. So will it still be good? Good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, right? Well, you need to understand that this is a period where you will feel very bold and you will feel very confident. About whom? About your abilities. So this is good, but the danger is you could be overconfident and you might develop a desire to bully others. And so you will want to do bold experiments with your communication. You will change your communication style. You may want to learn something new. You may want to learn a new language. Okay. And most importantly, you will have exceptional high courage. Now, is that level of courage good or is it bad? Well, in general, it is good. But you need to understand that courage is only good if it is directed with the right purpose and with the right guidance and in the right direction by a right person. Otherwise, courage can be very misleading. So therefore, don't get into, unnecessary battles with people. Don't try to show off. Don't give unwanted advice. Don't punch each other on social media. Don't do all this. Okay. On the positive side, it's a great period to express your creativity, to learn technology, ideas. Fantastic period, brilliant period. This is, tech savvy upgrades, skill development, interviews, communication courses, extempo speech, public speaking, to become an entrepreneur. Great, great, great period. But don't forget, Ketu is also in your ninth. So, Ketu in the ninth from your moon may want you to look deeper into your belief systems. So, it could be, your religious beliefs, your spiritual beliefs. And this is very interesting because Ketu in the ninth can give you a desire to be a seeker rather than a preacher. But again, Rahu in the third can inspire you to become a preacher rather than a seeker. This is very interesting. So, this means sometimes you will speak, sometimes you will, which means, you will preach, sometimes you will also learn. So, this is a great axis for learning and sharing. So, you learn something, you share, you learn, you share, and you learn. Okay. And it's very important that now you actually save you save the relationship with your guru, because now what can happen is Ketu is transiting over your guru from your moon. Guru means the guru, not Jupiter. Ninth house is the house of your guru. So from the moon, the ninth house will show what kind of relationship do you have with your guru. How do you feel with your guru mentally? So please preserve the relationship. And if there is any miscommunication, sort it out. Okay. Be respectful towards your guru, towards your god brothers, your god sisters. And please understand that now for you to become spiritual is non-negotiable. It is not a thing which you would like to do. It is something which you need to do. You must do it. Okay. So therefore, please remember that now it's a great time to explore the world externally. But at the same time, you should have knowledge, and you also should understand that I need to stay true to my ideals, and only then can I improve myself. And if I improve myself, I will be able to deliver results to others. Okay. Otherwise, I will just be confused. All right. So, Sagittarius moon sign, good period. Take care. Capricorn moon sign next. If your moon is in Capricorn, oh my God. Capricorn moon sign, what's going on? This placement is actually a good placement. Rahu will be in second from your moon. What does this mean? And Ketu will be in the eighth. Woohoo. The 2-8 axis is getting activated. So now, Rahu in your second from moon. You may want to devour everything that's around you. Put anything inside, food, eat anything, anywhere, anytime, triple A's. You may want all the money of the universe. Now, whether you will get it or whether you get a new job or not, that depends on your chart, what's going on from your ascendant and all this, okay? But suppose you had some desire to look for a new job, or look for extending your family, like get married, have children. Now that desire itself will magnify, because the moon is the seat of desire. So now, if you are single, you want to get married. If you're married, you'll want to have kids. 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kids. And you will want to expand. It's like second house can show expansion. So now you will want a home, a car, you will want good name, fame, power, position, authority, status. You will want a lot of money. You will want good food. So this position can make you a bit overly materialistic though. But here's the interesting thing, what happens? Ketu is in your eighth, transiting your eighth from your moon. So Ketu, what it can do is, it can make you believe that you deserve everything. You don't have any shortcomings. You are perfect. And what happens when you believe like you go on with life, uh, go on in life with such an attitude? What happens? You eventually fail. So therefore, if you are Capricorn moon sign, and that is why you are watching this video, you need to understand now it's a great period for material accumulation, but not at the cost of doing wrong things, not at the cost of brushing things under the carpet, not at the cost of doing things which you don't believe in. Okay, so this is a great time to innovate your finances, plan your digital assets, digitalize your net worth. You can go towards, tech based opportunities in your career. You may want to learn more about technology. That is also possible. Rahu in Aquarius. And you might want to rebrand your value systems a bit. Your family, your business, your thought process, rebranding. Okay. Like you become vegan suddenly, for example, or you were vegan, you start eating meat again or dairy products. Okay. And you may develop some fascination with, voice technology, speech, or, media monetization. All these things might come. But Ketu in the eighth can prevent you from looking deep down inside. But here's the beauty. If you look deep down inside, you will have a lot of inner healing through understanding your inner fears. So now it is a time where you may want to you might develop this desire to like ignore whatever is there, but don't ignore it, and don't jump from one place to other without solving something concretely. So shed old karmic debts. If there are any, like trouble relationships with people, try to maintain distance and try to reasonably sort them out. And you may develop a lot of interest towards, like mysticism, astrology, past life regression, and all these things. Okay. And if you have any addictions or old grudges, then make sure you check them all time. All right, Capricorn moon sign, wish you all the best. Now we go to Aquarius moon sign. What's going on, Aquarius moon sign? If your moon sign is Aquarius, then Rahu will transit over your moon, which is your first house from the moon. And Ketu will be in your seventh from the moon. Ah, I don't need anybody. Why are all these people there? These people are creating trouble in my life. I don't want them. They want me, so they are keeping me in their life. I don't need anybody. I never needed anybody. Or even if I need them, I will not let them know that I need them. I'll pretend to not need anybody because I only need myself. I am all enough. The world is not enough, right? So these are thoughts which you might get suddenly out of nowhere. So you may want to reinvent your identity with a bold, with a new innovative image, oh, I have become this now. I have become a Krishna devotee now. I have become a Shaivite now. I have become a Shakta now. I have become a materialist now. I'm not associated with this spiritual community anymore. Okay. I'm all by myself. I don't need anybody. And you might want to make your life very eccentric, because transit in first from the moon can make you feel eccentric about every aspect of your life. So your looks, your ideas, your ideals, your lifestyles, your connections. And now you may realize that you want to be like a leader. You want to lead other people, lead things, organizations. And now you will become very, very, very individualistic. Now, there's nothing wrong in becoming individualistic, but the problem is you may realize that it's not giving you fulfillment. And if you are doing things at a surface level, you will feel a lot of disconnect, especially from people. Like, for example, you met somebody, and in the name of networking, you build relationships with them. Now you'll be frustrated. You will feel they're not helping you. So now Ketu in 7th from your moon will help you to identify your soulmates. Now again, soulmate disclaimer, not in a Western sense, like romantic soulmate. 7th house shows anyone and everyone. Okay, so therefore, if you have friends, community members, family, acquaintances, you will revisit everybody, and you will delete them from your life, and maybe from your contact list also, if they are not serving you your higher purpose. Like, for example, you now want to become spiritual, but what is happening is you have some set of friends, they are obstructing it. So now you will be like, okay, I will cut off myself from you. So you will let go of partners and partnerships that block your inner growth. Very, very, very important. If that happens, then you are like, no, I cannot destroy my life. I'll do that. I'll do that which makes me happy. And I will only do things if that makes me more spiritual, or if that makes me, happy materially. So you will become a bit, how do I say, you might become a bit agenda centric, materially and spiritually also. And you might think very high of yourself and very low of others, which is something you need to check. Okay, so your spouse may realize this. Oh, you want to go somewhere, and oh, it's all I'll only go where I want to go, not where he or she wants to go, right? So make sure you also respect others along with respecting or aggrandizing yourself. All right, Aquarius moon, take care. Now we go to Pisces moon sign. If your moon sign is Pisces, Rahu will be in the 12th. Ooh, 12th from your moon. Ketu in the 6th. It's a very tricky placement. Generally, this can be difficult. Generally. When can this be difficult? When can this be good? Or a bit less difficult? See, on the positive side, you may want to explore spiritual communities, foreign lands. You may want to learn more about technology. You may want to travel, and you may develop a lot of fascination, and you may want to study subconscious things, like psychology, psychiatry, human behavior, manipulation, past life regression, astrology. All these things might be on your plate. But now, the thing is, you will also become very creative, because 12th house, Rahu can make a person very creative, especially when it's from the moon. So, what will happen is your subconscious desires will come out. 12th house from the moon is your subconscious desire. So subconsciously, what do you desire? So now you may suddenly realize you have some weird desires which you never had. But it is not like you never had them. It's like they never came to your surface. And because of that, what happens is you will realize that life is much more than what it just seems. So see, 12th house is what is not seen. That which is not seen from the moon, which means the mind does not see. Now, it may happen suddenly. You start finding faults with people or with yourself because now you are able to tap into some energy or some emotion, which you never would have done before. Now, is this good or is this bad? It's good if you are able to use it properly. Now, on the challenging side, you have Ketu in the sixth. Sixth house is confrontation, it's conflicts. And if you have Ketu transiting in the sixth from your moon, you might get into unnecessary conflicts. Or you may become like too detached and you may act a bit like a weakling. I cannot, oh no, I can't fight with him or her. Or you're like, no, how dare you say this? I'll fight with you. So it could be either ways depending on your chart and your ascendant. And you might have a tendency to go towards escapism because sixth house is problems of life and Rahu is in 12th. And that's escapism. So Ketu is in sixth. So okay, just forget it. So you could be a bit vulnerable to addictions. And you might now want to change your diet. You might also want to change your healing patterns. Like you are going through modern medicine now, you may suddenly develop interest towards Ayurveda. And it can happen that you are now suddenly wanting to also go towards homeopathy or naturopathy. And for you, the best thing is if you are going too much at a mental level, try to bring it back. Like, for example, try to do seva, try to do service, try to do social service, try to give things to others, and try to be grounded to reality. Okay, so if you feel that you are losing your mental health, then it's not because you are not capable, but it's just because you are letting your mind wander endlessly. All right, so bring your mind back, as Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, right? Practice and detachment. Thank you so much. Please take care, everyone. Jai Siya Ram.